this is your first time using the device, follow the on-screen instructions to connect to the internet and log into your Amazon account. Once set up, you'll need to open the search bar. To do so, simply use your remote circular directional dial to scroll to the search icon and select it. Now simply type Hochanda into the search bar and this will take you to the Hochanda app. All you need to do now is select download, and remember, it's free. Once this is added to your Fire Stick, you can move the app for easy access. Press and hold your home button on any app and then select apps from the menu that appears. Scroll down to the Hochanda app and press the button with the 3 horizontal lines on your remote and select Move to Front. And that's it! You can now watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV whenever you feel crafty.
Hi, I'm Joe from the Mill Shop Online. Welcome to the Mill Shop Online. As you can see, we're a lot of fabric here. We're very passionate about our fabrics. We're one of the largest online sellers in the UK of fabrics for upholstery, soft furnishings, and now the lovely craft market. Whether you're starting out with fabric or you're an experienced sewer, we love to bring projects that every ability can really have a go at. So don't miss the Mill Shop Online shows on Hochanda.
Hello, I'm Hayley, and you might have seen me presenting here at Hochanda. Well, I've always been an avid crafter behind the scenes and have been given the opportunity to share some of my favourite products with you in a monthly show called Handmade by Hayley. I'll be covering lots of areas of soft crafts like quilting, dressmaking, sewing, knitting, even printing your own fabrics. I'll even be bringing some items from my own Handmade by Hayley range. So I hope you'll join me, let me inspire you, and maybe you will discover a new craft in the process.
Good morning!
Good morning!
Hochanda! It is that show again. Nice to know that you're watching. We were just having a chat about how rubbish I am at remembering names.
We were, weren't we? Do you know who I am?
Yeah, Catherine. I really am awful. I'm good with faces, but I'm rubbish with names.
I'll keep reminding you, don't worry.
Okay, thanks.
Don't worry.
I'll forget who I am sometimes. Now, welcome to Good Morning Hochanda. It's Catherine's first one.
It is, it is. I'm so excited about this.
It's like proper tea.
Nice cup of tea and everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really
We've got our
good.
own mugs with our own names on, so we don't forget who we are. Now, we've got for you a brand new deal of the day. We launch this every single day at 7 a.m, so it's a bit like a one-day special, but at a different time of day. It'll only be available until 7 a.m. the next day, or if the stock sells out, which is what we think is going to happen with this, because this is a daylight lamp. These are genius. They're brilliant. You've got one of these, haven't you?
I have got one of these. I've had it quite a few years actually, and it's very, very useful. And the fact that it's portable, Dave, as well, means you can take it in your caravan, you can take it to your relative's house, you can move it around. It's brilliant.
Now, we're really busy for this already. Look at the deal to start off with. It should be $63.95. We're giving it to you today for $25.99. And it is from RS Components as well, the Daylight company. It's quite simply portable, brilliant, and it gives you a great light to work by. You've got a carry bag. You're getting 2 extra bulbs as well. Now, just to let you know, one of them is a bayonet fitting and the other one is a screw. Now, I don't know many houses that just have one type of light fitting in their home. Everyone's got screw and bayonets somewhere. So you're getting these 2 daylight lamps as well included. They've got to be worth quite a few quid, I would have thought.
They have, and really effective as well. Makes such a difference, doesn't it, Dave, when you've got a proper daylight bulb.
Now, this is a powered cable, so you plug it into the wall or wherever you're sat, and it folds down, so it's very, very portable. It can obviously fold up and go into its carry case, which is padded for protection as well. Great maybe if you've got a caravan, if you've got maybe a dark corner in your craft room that you struggle, maybe you're sitting in your own light, maybe the window's behind you and you can't see what you're doing.
Perfect for that.
For what you use your light, I mean, presumably all the sugar craft you do and all of that, is it?
It's mainly for crafting, but actually I've used it for a number of things actually. Sometimes you just need that little bit of extra light, as you say. You know, you haven't always got that natural light coming in, and maybe if you're reading, that sort of thing as well, you can use it. It's just one of those very versatile little items.
And it's a good one so that you've got a nice bit of height there. So if you're doing some needlework or you're doing some doodling or writing or even, like you say, reading a magazine or a book, it's a good height from the surface that you're sat at. And it shows you true colours, which you might think, well, colour's colour, isn't it? Depending on the light that you've got, if you've got a standard 60-watt old filament bulb or something like that, you're probably not seeing the true reds or the true yellows or the true blues.
Yeah.
And that's when you can make errors when you're colouring or using fabric.
Certainly can. It makes a massive difference. It really does. And it is a great price, Dave. Look at that. Wow, £37.96 saving.
I know.
I didn't get a bag with mine either.
Didn't you?
No, so, I'm really jealous.
And it's Daylight branded, so basically it's giving you, and it's recreating the benefit of natural light. That's what you're going to get here. Maybe you've got someone that studies, someone that's doing their homework, and they're sitting in their bedroom, and you know that they're struggling with light. Maybe the light is above them, and they're casting a shadow on what they're doing. This is just a great lamp to have. Great for model makers, all types of crafting, or just if you're doing the books at the end of the day or at the end of the month or something. It's going to make it a lot more pleasurable to do what you're doing. We've got a little clip, actually, that we can show you, because this shows you the difference between a daylight bulb and an ordinary everyday bulb. Take a look at this. This makes it more clear. It's quite shocking, though, when you see an ordinary bulb and a daylight bulb and the difference
between the two. It makes a massive difference. It really, really does. I've got a number of daylight lamps, actually, but that one is so portable.
Yeah.
It is, and it's great because it's directional as well. So if you're using it, you're not disturbing other people in the room because it's not sort of lighting the whole room up. It is fantastic.
That's a good idea. Well, we reckon that's probably going to sell out early. Lots of you are ordering it right now. Already 10% of the stock has gone, but that's climbing. Lots of you putting that in your basket. And remember, you do get the 2 bonus bulbs as well. 1 screw, 1 bayonet, and you get the lamp. One tip, though, when you get the lamp, make sure that the bulb is pushed in.
Yeah.
Because when we plugged ours in this morning, it didn't work. I thought, oh, what's wrong? But the bulb actually comes extended. You've got to push it into the top, and that makes the connection. So there you go, just top tip on that.
Then away you go with it.
Don't think it's not working, it is. Right, let's move on to our sunrise specials. Now, these are items that are available only for this hour at this price, or until they sell out, whichever happens first. Now, this is your domain, isn't it?
It is, MDF. Now, these are great, aren't they? Because you've got great big pieces here. Now, look, we've got 2 stars, very, very usable. I mean, you can use it for all sorts of reasons, can't you? Whether it's just a mixed media, and you can put various different products then on there. You can paint, you can spritz, you can put your texture paste on there, you can put your clay flowers on there, of course. Great for children's rooms as well if you want to make something. Oh, signs for the door. We need one of those on our own doors, don't we?
On the dressing room door.
If only we'd got a dressing room. That would be fantastic.
Now, these are actually from Kaisercraft, from Australia. So they are MDF with a bit of a difference, because if you look at the words up here, these are 3D. They're very, very chunky. Yep. If I just lift that up and show you. Normally, MDF is quite thin, but this is actually 3-dimensional MDF. So they kind of actually probably stand up on their own, I would have thought, virtually. Yeah, they do, look. That's
fantastic.
Cool, isn't it? Yeah. So you've got the word hope, you've got baby, live, and also faith. 2 more smaller flowers and another star as well. But they get a whole lot, should be nearly £30. £12 is all this is.
Wow. Do you know, this is my first show, Dave. I didn't realise how good these prices were going to be, actually. That is a fantastic price. As you say, I know quite a bit about MDF because I cut it myself, but these are chunky pieces. These words are really, really chunky. Wonderful.
20% of the stock gone. You're loving this. 1766 is your saving. You pay just £12 for everything. 767 740. Remember, if 20%'s gone in the first, few minutes of the show, the chances are this isn't going to last the hour. So do put it in your basket and check out as soon as you can to get the Sunrise Special. Now, we've got a mixture of things in the show, which is great. Fabric always goes well whenever we do any shows, actually. But when they're Sunrise Specials at ridiculous prices, you want them even more. 100% cotton. The Ditzy Dark Floral Collection, and you're going to get 3 1 metres by 112 centimetres. I'll open one of these up, actually.
These are lovely as well. Perfect occasions. We see a lot of perfect occasions here on the shows, and they are great quality. Now, these are a lovely, soft, lightweight cotton, so they are perfect for your quilting. They're perfect for lining. They're perfect for all your little projects as well. I keep saying this, but I've got a particular thing about denim at the minute. I want to upcycle jeans and jackets. I would use this as linings on cuffs and collars. You know, pockets, put some patches on, applique, lots of different uses. These are going to be wonderful. That's a lot of fabric as well.
It's a load of fabric.
For each colour as well.
Well, it's £5
really
a metre.
lovely.
Where do you get poplin cotton for £5 a metre?
Exactly.
And to be honest with you, this is a very fashionable print for a blouse or a skirt, or a shirt as well.
Of course.
Guys like wearing shirts like this at the moment. It's very in, as well as ladies.
It's non-directional as well, Dave. So, you know, there's no set way, I don't think, for these flowers to work on here. So, you know, you can decide which way you want to work with that, as long as you get the front facing the front and the back facing the back, of course.
Well, they should be £11 a metre, which is still good value, but look, today they are £5 a metre, saving you £17.99. You're going to get the blue, the brown and the black, and they all kind of work together well. So if you want to use them in your quilting, patchwork, they'd all mix and match rather nicely too. £15 and they're yours. 389294. Now, something that I know lots of you love to do, if you love your watercolour, we've got Matthew Palmer tonight. Is he doing the one day special tonight? He is doing the one day special.
Looking forward to that then. Yes, watercolour cards, used of course for so many reasons, not just your watercolour paint, but lots of different crafting techniques as well. You can stamp as well, you can do techniques with your inks and watercolour. These are great, absolutely great price.
Now the cream...
Wow, £10.30 saving, Dave, on these.
Absolutely, under £10. £9.60 for all of this card is amazing. This is the cream, which is actually quite a flat cardstock. The white has got more of a traditional watercolour texture to it, which is difficult to see on screen, but you can certainly see it when you're looking at it with your own eyes, and you can feel it as well. So you get more of... Have we got the breakdown of how many of each we get? I think it looks like 10 of the cream and 30 of the textured. There we go. So you get 30 of those, which is the watercolour card, and you get 10 sheets of the cream. There we go, look. So all of them, 40 sheets in total for £9.60, saving you £10.30, 286491. Good opportunity to stock up, and you can buy multiples of these.
That's it. I would be definitely stocking up on that. We use watercolour so much at that price. Why wouldn't you stock up? Take advantage of that, for sure.
Whenever we get craft books at a special price, they fly off the shelves as well. A to Z of sewing. I thought that said sewing for smokers when I first looked at it. I thought, pardon, that's a bit unpolitically correct this day and age. But no, sewing for smockers. And the Skirt Emporium as well. If you have thought about having a dabble and making your own skirts, but have never really kind of developed it, then this book is going to be perfect for you. Let's have a little flick through the Skirt Emporium. There we are.
I'm guessing there's lots of different styles in here. Do you know, I'm just talking about the other book, smocking, that takes me back. I've done a bit of smocking in my time.
Have you?
On sundresses, yeah. Now then, look, different length skirts here, different styles, putting panels in skirts. Now then, maybe
Maternity.
you're a new crafter. Yeah, oh, great, if there's maternity in there as well. Maybe you're a new soft crafter, maybe it's a new craft. This doesn't look too difficult, actually. I'm presuming it will work from quite a basic stage and work its way up a little bit, but there's so much choice in the children as well, look. Just watch out for... In fact, I'm thinking those perfect occasion fabrics would come in very well.
Absolutely.
Skirts.
Yeah, a skirt made out of that fabric would go down very, very well. So that covers skirts by Madame Zaza.
Oh.
And then we've got the sewing for smockers. A to Z of sewing for smockers, excuse me. There we are, a little flick through there. When did you do smocking, though?
My mum used to do a lot of smocking, and so I suppose I'd have been about 10 years old, I think, when I first did it. Not done any for a while, but yes, used to make sundresses with the smock tops, and I did do some for my little girl. Well, she's not little anymore, but when she was a little girl. Really pretty, really effective.
Now, these should be about £12.99 each. you're going to get them for a £5 note each. £10 saves you £15.98. Smocking and skirt making covered. If that's what you love your soft crafts, then these are great gifts for other people possibly, or great treats for yourself too. You don't see books reduced that much.
You don't. Do you know what? I'd like to see someone on Hochanda doing smocking. I don't think we've ever seen anybody, have
Any
we?
smockers?
Ooh.
Get in touch.
I'll have to have a word with Hayley, see if she smocks.
Yeah. Right, now, peel-offs. Now, these are different to other peel-offs that maybe you've seen. You get 30 sheets of peel-offs in silver and in gold. Also, you've got some black ones in there as well. And you've got things like flowers, lots of florals in there. What else have we got? We've got animals in there as well, I think. Yep, you've got dogs and cats. Look.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, cute. Really, really cute. And they are what they say on the tin, basically. They peel off and stick on. So very, very simple, very traditional and very popular still.
Could I peel one day?
Of course you
Is that
can.
all right?
Yeah.
I'm going to have a cat and a dog.
Okay.
Let's have a little look.
What else have we got just here? What's this? Got little elves, it looks like, by the signs of things. And that's what they do, look. If I just turn it round, peel off and stick on. Dead easy. See? And if you wanted to colour that in, maybe with some alcohol pens or something like that, put it onto some acetate.
They colour beautifully, actually, peel-offs with the alcohol
Yeah,
pens.
they do.
So if you do want a different colour totally, then you can certainly do that. I've just taken that little cat off. I wanted to do that because it's a bit like when we show you the negative and the positive with dyes as well. You've got the same thing with your peel-offs, look. So if you take the peel-off up, you've got the outline out to really stick that on the back, didn't I? Then you can see it properly. That's really cute, actually.
He is a cute character, isn't he?
Not stuck it very straight, but never mind. But you can see where I'm going with that. And then you can use the waist as well. So you've got the opposite as well. You've got
Absolutely.
the positive and negative.
Well, they normally would be in the region, ballpark figure, about £1 a strip is the normal going rate. So 30 of them for £32.70. You can get 30 of them today for £12.99. So that is less. It's about 40 pence per peel-off sheet, and you get lots of elements on each peel-off sheet as well. Butterflies I can see here as well, ladybirds coming into the spring.
Oh, these would be really nice on acetate. And maybe, you know, when you put the acetate on the little strips so you can't really see it, so they look like they're flying. Can you imagine? Can I peel another one? Will I get into trouble? Will I get into trouble? So what I would do, you see you've got the positive and the negative again there as well.
Yep.
But I would put that onto some acetate. You could then colour in between, so you with your alcohol pens again, colour the different areas in, so you've got pretty colourful butterflies, and put them on little springs or bits of acetate, so they're flying out of your cards.
Yeah, you can have to make mobiles out of them. Cut them out, cut the acetate out, hang them on a dangly thing from the ceiling or something like that. Have butterflies floating in the breeze. There you go.
Do you know, I think they're understated peel-offs sometimes. Sometimes we think back to when we first started crafting, there's a bit of a joke about how we all started with peel-offs, and we did. And some people think, oh, no, past that. But actually, they're very, very usable.
And we've had some shows recently where we've shown you lots of unique and different ways of using peel-offs. So if they've inspired you, grab those today while they're just that price. Now, we all need card stock and card blanks and so on. This is a bumper bundle full of card blanks in different shapes and sizes and different colours. You've got some craft card, you've got some white and cream card, you've got some baby pink with scalloped edges. You've also got some beautiful printed papers as well. All of this should be £24.99 today, under £10.
Wow.
These are sunrise specials, only for the hour, remember, or until the stock sells out.
Add my multi-buying on this one as well. We've got some pearlescent in there as well, I can see, which is really, really pretty. Let's just take that out. Oh, and it's an A5 card as well. Do you know, if you don't want to fold these and use them as cards, you can cut them down, die cut them as well. Let's just get a bit of the shimmer there. We'll just open it out that way, and then we can see. Look at that. That's really, really lovely. So, yes, use them as blanks. Use them to cut up to mat and layer as well. It's entirely up to you.
I love that size.
Definitely worth multi-buying. I do as well.
Sometimes small is even more desirable, and I love that size of card, I really do, and that's in craft card. We've also got some rectangular cardstock. I'm not quite sure what these sizes are exactly, but they're all pre-scored for you in a mixture of cream and white and textured and scalloped edges as well. Look, you can see actually, I think Jack, our floor manager, has put one of each of them out for you, so you can see the variety that you're going to get. So there's a bit of something for everybody in here, and you're saving over £15.
They're pretty as well, the backing papers, aren't they?
Yeah,
I can
of
imagine those around a box, maybe decorate the inside of a box as well. Really pretty.
Now, coming up at 8 o'clock, Laura is my guest, and we'll talk to Laura in a minute. We're doing jewellery making. Now, the next item is perfect for jewellery makers, but it's also perfect if you've got a big event coming up, maybe a wedding or a reception or a get-together, a fundraising event, a ball, anything like that. because you're going to get a total of 156 organza bags. Now, I was stood here this morning with Catherine and Katie, our producer, going, how do these work? Now, I've never seen anything quite like it, but then you explained it to me.
Yes, it's quite easy, really, when you know how.
You've got 2 knots on the ribbon. Grab both of the knots and then pull, and then you get...
There you go.
A fully sealed organza little pouch. So jewellery could go into that, almonds could go into that.
Yes, yep, of course. Now
Jack would use it as a shower cap, and Jack's our floor manager. Come here, Jack. No, that's all right.
You've got different fabrics as well. You've got organza, you've got kind of the spider's web type fabric there as well. We've got more organza here with the foiling on. I used to make little tooth fairy bags.
Oh, yeah.
With these as well. I used to put little polymer clay faces on little fairy faces, put some glitter in there in a little pot, and then I used to sell loads of them, you know, on stalls.
I bet. These aren't going to be around for long because these are problem solvers. For those of you that maybe make your own earrings, make your own brooches, necklaces, it's how you present them to people when they're buying them that's the problem. And if you go out and you buy boxes, and then I've done that myself, they cost a small fortune. You've got 156 pouches here, which are perfect for that purpose, for £9.98. Yep. And some of them have even got printing on them, like this has got gold roses on. This one's just plain pink, but look at that for a bright pink. Isn't that, wow.
Now, when you take them out of the packet as well, because you've got a lot together, they look really, really bright. They won't look quite as bright when they're on their own, but still, when you pull them out, that's a beautiful colour, actually.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it? And you can
really
knot
lovely.
it if you want to. That could have maybe like a unicorn piece of jewellery in it or something like that. That's the sort of colour that would go down well with that.
Working out at just 6p per piece, actually. Now, another thought as well, and actually, I've done this for many years, and I saw Lou Withers doing it again recently. Using something like the spider's web, you've got these textured materials. Use them on your mixed media projects as well. You can cut into these. They don't necessarily have to be used as favour bags. I also make fairy wings and fairy dresses for my clay characters with this sort of thing as well.
20% of the stock's gone, but don't think that these don't work. Please, please, grab both knots, because I couldn't get them to work earlier. I was just pulling one of the knots and it didn't gather properly. Pull both knots at the same time, you get a perfect organza pouch.
Yes,
okay?
Just remember to put your jewellery or your sweets in there first.
Yes, but if you do forget, you can easily kind of open it again. They are reusable, actually.
They are, yeah. They
Once you've drawn them together, you know, you can just easily open them out again.
Yeah, there's lots of ways you can decorate them up as well, put nice tags on, really lovely.
OK, then we come on to 1, 2, 3, 4. Mill Shop Online. Joe and his family always bring us some fantastic fabrics. You've shopped ahead of us. A quarter of the stock of this is gone. This is only £10.
Wow.
I'm not surprised this is going. Look at this.
That is very... Oh, that's a new waistcoat for you, Dave,
I was just thinking exactly the same in me and my waistcoat.
Look at that, because you've got that lovely satin line running through it. You've got those beautiful golds and blues in there.
I mean, it looks like...
It's really nice.
It looks like you've had ribbon actually overlaid on top, and you can feel the texture of it, but it's actually woven into the fabric. So it's a lovely feel. And you get the browns and the blues and the yellows in that particular one. And then in this one, you've got that shot of turquoise going through it, which I just... Oh, that's
that is lovely.
Really gorgeous.
I could have a waistcoat as well then, Dave.
Could have his and hers.
Yes.
Absolutely.
We'll have to do that for the next show.
What about cushions? Again, if you've got maybe the garden furniture's coming out, maybe the Easter weekend is when you put the garden furniture out for the spring and summer. This could be a table runner, it could be placemats, it could be cushions for your outdoor furniture, or for your indoor furniture too, for that matter.
Do you know, it's really hard wearing, actually, that. It's really strong. That would look nice if you've got a chair that you want to upcycle as well and use it over the seat pad. That would look really effective.
So there's your turquoise one. There's your blue and brown. I've covered the other ones up now. Then you've got 2 more. Now, if you can't have a star on your door, Catherine, you can have a star on your
We've got a few stars on there, haven't we?
Absolutely. Now, this is blue, and we've got grey stars as well.
Like these colours.
This is a very tough fabric, this, actually. It's kind of, what would you call it?
It's a heavyweight,
it's a heavyweight.
It's a heavyweight cotton.
Like a linen.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Great for making bags, actually, as well, because these would be hard wearing.
Bag for life. Absolutely. Only £10, so you're working at... this is £2.50 per piece of fabric.
I know. That would make a lovely blind in a child's room. Maybe they've got a space theme or something like that. That would look lovely. That
would be good. And then the grey one, of course, as well, has got white stars on it. A little bit more subtle, that one, but a very fashionable colour. If you want to get 2, 3 or 4 of these, feel free. Provided we've got the stock, you can have as many of them as you like. You're saving $33.99 by buying 1 set. If you buy 2 sets, you'd be saving $67.98.
Ooh.
So 20 quid
That's an enormous saving. It really, really is. I can't get over that. £10 for all
I know.
that.
It's crazy, isn't it? And Joe, because all of these are coming off rolls, Joe will actually cut you.
Of course, yeah.
It'll be one strip. If you want to make curtains or something like that, if you buy two, he'll actually give you double in one strip rather than just two separate strips.
Actually, that would be really nice. You can have the blind in one colour, the curtains in the other. Maybe use the offcuts to decorate, put bands on things as well. They look lovely together, don't they?
So 4 different designs. You're going to get the grey, the blue. You're also going to get the striped fabric as well in the turquoise and also the one underneath it, which was the blue and the brown. Jack makes everything look so lovely, and then I come along. Sorry. £10.
Did you remember his name, though, Dave?
I did.
Well done. We're doing really, really
He's
well.
got a badge on his forehead for me. No, £10, it's $33.99 off the price, 782649, your item number. And a reminder of the deal of the day as well, which is going very quickly. If you want to have a light that really does give you a true natural light, then that's what you need to go for. The Daylight Lamp Company is basically the company that supplied this for us. You're going to get, remember, 2 of the bonus bulbs as well. One of them is a bayonet fitting and the other one is a screw. So I'm sure you've got, you know, like lamps and things like that in your home that, of course, will fit those. But you're going to get mainly the fantastic lamp here that's got the actual lamp has got the bulb fitted into it, inside it, but it's just plug in, lift up, and it turns itself on. Gives you a great, great light to work by or to craft by. Over a quarter of the deal of the day stock has gone. It's only $25.99. You're saving $37.96 on Good Morning Hochanda. Laura, they've not got you a drink, sorry.
Oh, it's all right. I'll just drink someone else's. It's fine.
OK, Catherine will let you borrow hers. Now, Laura's back with us. Good to see you again.
How are you?
I'm good. You?
Good, good. Yeah, good, thanks, yeah.
Now, jewellery's your thing.
It
and
is.
What I love about what Laura brings is no one else brings anything like it. It's quite unusual what you do and what you bring. And quite spring and summer, quite carnival. If you look at that necklace, that's one of the items that you're going to be seeing in the 8 o'clock show this morning. Really different.
Yeah, so we started off knitting and crocheting jewellery, just to kind of bring a different medium together with jewellery. And then we went on from there, so some of our designs are not necessarily knitted or crocheted nowadays. We've sort of expanded the range.
And what can we expect this morning at 8 o'clock then?
So you can expect some of the popular designs that we've done previously, and we've got a couple of new kits in there for you as well. So we've got the moon dust kit that's on the rotating plate here. You mentioned earlier on about your organza bags. This would look fantastic once you've made that, putting this in one of those organza bags.
Now, that is one of the most fashionable looks around at the moment, and you can make, how many is it you can make in one kit?
You can make 6.
6. You can make 6 of these, and when you see the price with Laura in her show at 8 o'clock, you're going to be gobsmacked that it's costing you so little. And you just basically fill up the tube with crystals, don't you?
That's right, yes. So we've got 6 different colours in there. You've got a couple of different ends, so you've got some magnetic, some that have got an extender chain on as well, so you can make them to fit any wrist size. And
then this one here, this was a very popular option last time you were here, I think.
It was, yes.
And you've got this plaited, it's almost like a plaited weave, quite Celtic looking actually, that.
It is, yeah. So again, within that kit, you get enough to make 5 bracelets. You get 5 different colours of it's a metal mesh. You get 1 metre in length of each one, and then you can basically cut it to size and just plait it. It's really, really simple to make.
And that necklace, just sitting here looking at it, that to me is looking like a perfect summer look. If you're thinking of the better weather, maybe you've just booked your holiday, or you're planning to go somewhere over the Easter weekend or whatever, we can hopefully get this to you in time so that you can make it. Does it take long to make something like that?
These take around an hour to an hour and a half to make, so you definitely have plenty of time if the weather supposed to be good at Easter this year, isn't it? So yeah, fingers crossed.
Well, it's bright, it's cheerful, it's quick and easy to do, and if you want to see how to do it, if you've never seen anything like that before, which until I've met Laura, I'd never seen anything like it, you can make that very, very easily. So Laura, we'll see you at 8 o'clock then.
No problem, see you later.
Fantastic. Remember, you're watching Good Morning Hochanda. Now, the Mill Shop fabrics, no surprise, have sold out. Congratulations if you got them. Joe will be back, I'm sure, with more from the Mill Shop very, very soon, and watch this space and watch Good Morning Hochanda in the future for more great deals, of course, with our sunrise specials. That's sold out. Now, the organza bags, these are brilliant. Half the stock has gone on the organza bags if you want them. You've got a total of 156 of these bags for that brilliant price of just £9.98. So that is a saving of £35.02. It may not be that you know what you're going to use them for right this minute, but it's the sort of thing that once you've got them, you've got them. I personally think for jewellery makers, and bearing in mind we're doing a jewellery show a bit later, this is perfect. You can put brooches in them, you can put necklaces, bracelets in them as well if you want to, or you could use them for favours too if you want. Now the MDF, another sunrise special, 60% of the stock of this is now gone, saving you more than you're spending, which is always great. 1766. This is from Kaisercraft, remember, Australian company, so really good quality. Three-dimensional words: live, faith, hope, baby, and then the flat MDF. You've got the 3 stars and the 3 flowers as well, saving you $17.66 off the price. That's 767-740. Another sunrise special. Enjoying it?
I certainly am. I feel like I should really have my serious glasses on, Dave.
You should have papers
to shuffle. I feel like
yes,
I should have the news of the day. The only problem is I cannot read anything on that screen if I've got them on, so it wouldn't be a very good idea, would it?
Oh, okay. So you're close up, are you?
I'm just close up,
okay.
yeah.
Now, the deal of the day, I'm really pleased to say it's still available, but 30% of the stock is gone. This is the sort of thing that a lot of you have probably wanted. I don't know many people that haven't seen the daylight shows gone. Could really do one of those. We've all got dark spots in our home,
definitely.
Or areas where we craft where we... I used to do, well, I make models. That's my sort of crafting thing. And when I used to do it at home in the spare room, the window was always behind me, and I could never see what I was doing because I was casting a shadow in my own work. This is perfect. It's very discreet, like you say. You're not shining light all over the room. It's just your personal light, isn't it?
That's it. And if you do need a magnifying glass, maybe you're doing something like cross-stitch or some jewellery work, you have got room to sort of use a magnifying glass underneath there as well, if you want, you know, one on a stand. I do love those light bulbs as well. I've got to say that I have looked. Oops. Oh, no. No. I was hoping to take those home after, Dave. You've just broken one.
You won't get that one.
Do you know, genuinely though, I've looked for daylight bulbs for my own home before, not been able to find them.
Well, you can find them around. I've seen them around, but they are very, very expensive, some of them. You're going to get 2 different types of fitting. You're going to get the screw, the big screw thread, and you're also going to get the bayonet as well. Now, I've got the big screw fittings, I've got the small screw fittings, I've got the small bayonets and large bayonets, all of them around the home. Different lights have got different fixings.
Yeah,
so you'll
my
find
home's just the same.
Yeah, you'll find great uses for these 2 bulbs. You don't just get the 2 bulbs, you're also going to get your carry bag for your lamp, which is padded. So if you want to take it maybe to, you know, crafting events and that sort of thing, or to a friend's house. And it comes with a little screwdriver as well for maintenance.
Yeah, keep that in there. You never know when you might need that for something else as well.
And you get a shoulder strap as well, which is adjustable. But it's the light itself that you want to really kind of take advantage of, because when you fold it down, it automatically turns itself off. This is also great, maybe, you know, if you're wanting to kind of move it around the home, taking it with you, got a caravan or something like that, or go to a friend's house. All you do, plug it in and then lift it up, and then, of course, that then turns the light on. So
it certainly does. And it's very compact, so it's easy for storing as well.
Absolutely.
So if you want to sort of tuck it away in the cupboard, maybe a little gap, you know, at the side of the cupboard. We've all got those little crevices, haven't we, where we can sneakily hide a few things. Very easy to store.
And you've got the collapsible handle as well, so that can just fold down at the back if you don't want to have it up all the time. But just great also great to have if you maybe are working out in the garage. If you've got power out in the garage, for example, and you're working under the bonnet of the car or something like that, it's a great light to work by if you're doing anything mechanical on the vehicle. But get it today. This little video will show you how it makes a massive difference, whether you're indoors or wherever you're going with this, to the light that you're using to work by. And maybe you've got a big standard lamp, a daylight lamp, and you love that to bits. But my mum and dad have got one as well. They've both got one over the seat that they sit in. But it's not portable, you know,
No.
they weigh a ton. So this is the ideal scenario.
It is, and actually watching that video, Dave, it's incredible to see the difference in the colour there, and that's genuine, that I can vouch for that. You know, it makes such a difference. And I don't know about you, you know, you talk about those different, the bayonet, the screw fittings in the lights. Have you ever gone, your light bulb's gone, so you think, oh, nip to the shop, get a new light bulb, forget to check what the bayonet's like. Go and buy something and it's the wrong one.
It's the wrong one.
I do that all the time.
Always the way.
All the time.
Now, the MDF, this is one of the queens of MDF that we have here at Hochanda, but this is from Kaisercraft, this MDF. This is the one that's actually got the depth to the words, which is quite unusual, quite unique actually.
Yeah.
Limited stock for the MDF if you'd like it. You've got the word hope, baby, live and faith, or it could be live if you want to use it in that way. But you've got 3 of the small flowers, 2 small flowers, 1 large, 2 large stars and 1 small. For £12, that's a bargain. It is down by 1766.
That is a bargain. And these pieces, the stars and the large flower, great bases for your mixed media, great plaques to put on the wall art, you know, big door plaques. I'm going to say it again. When are we getting our dressing rooms, Dave? I'm sure I've heard a rumour. No? Am I wrong about that? Never mind. There's one for me and there's one for you there.
Absolutely,
look.
Absolutely. Well, you could put them maybe on your kids' bedroom doors or on your own bedroom door. Have a star on the door. Everyone deserves that. £12, 767 740 is your item number. Okay.
Fantastic value.
Very value. Now, the fabrics that we've got for you here, blue, brown and the black. These are proving very, very popular. Remember, the mill shop fabric we showed you, that's sold out. That's how quickly fabrics normally go. We had a bit more stock of this, though. I've opened up the black already. Should we show a different colour?
Yeah, let's show. Shall we go for the brown this
why not?
time? Because it's a little bit different, isn't it? Now, they do work beautifully together, but of course they will work individually as well. If you do want to use these for quilting, then using your sashes in between would look really, really nice. But I do think these are great for lining, Dave, as well as making those little tops and skirts as well. You know, it doesn't matter if it's children or adult, does it? These are lovely quality, perfect occasions. We see an awful lot here on Hochanda. Always a good seller as well. That's incredible buy at £5 per metre now.
Yeah, it's over a metre square. It's a metre by 112 centimetres. For £15, you get all 3. There's your brown, which is, like you say, quite different. I like that, actually.
It is, it's lovely.
The black and the blue, they are great too. If you want to patchwork with them, that would work, mixing those 3 colours together. Like you said, the patterns kind of go in every direction, so there's no up or down or left or right, so you can just kind of use them however you want to.
And what I'd be doing, I'd be picking out one of the colours. So if you look at the brown there, I think the blue's the same, it is. You've got that red in there. Maybe pick out the stitching in the red, so you've got a beautiful contrast there, but it's all sort of tying in with that. That would look lovely if you were making bags and you wanted the stitching on the outside, a different colour to really show up. Really lovely.
Well, a lot of fabric for not much money, £15. If you want to go for a couple, these won't be a continuous strip. But you will get 2 like this in each colour. A metre by 112 centimetres is the size, so it's just over a metre square, but imagine what you can do with that. You can, I reckon, get maybe 4 cushion covers out of that.
Oh, easily, yeah.
Out of one sheet.
Definitely.
So potentially you could then get 12 cushion covers out of the 3. So it would have cost you just over £1 a cushion, which is crazy.
Do you know, for someone who does actually make to sell, maybe for charity, raising money as well, you're going to get so many projects from one piece, let alone 3. So great buy that. And
floral prints are fashionable not only in home decor, but they're also fashionable for shirts and blouses too. At the moment, I'm looking through lots of magazines for guys, and floral shirts are everywhere. So very in.
Do you sew yourself, Dave?
I've got a machine and I have dabbled. I don't do it much. I'm not at home much, you see. So that's
you need to bring it in here.
Yeah, I know. In between shows.
Yeah.
Right, now, our watercolour card. Now, a third of the stock gone. This is your cream smooth card, and this is your white textured watercolour card. Only £9.60, and you're going to get 30 sheets of that and 10 sheets of that for just £9.60. That's a saving of £10.30. Now, there is a Matthew Palmer one-day special tonight at 6, which is all about painting, and he dispels the myth that it's a snobby craft or art form. He shows you how easy it is to do. Anyone can do it. If you want to stock up on watercolour card, I'm not quite sure what Matthew's offer is tonight, but it's going to be worth having, whatever it is. This card stock would be great to accompany that. £9.60, save £10.30, and it's with you in the next few days.
I'd be using that for my brush shows and those sorts of effects as well. So yes, definitely worth stocking up because it's less than half price.
Yeah.
Fantastic bundle.
Okay, now the books. These are great, actually. Great value. We've got Smocking, And we've also got the Skirt Emporium. Madame Zaza has written that. I bet she's a laugh. I bet she's a good...
I bet she is as well.
Yeah.
The fabrics that we've just seen work perfectly for some of these skirts. The one on the front cover, actually, you can see it's a similar type of fabric, beautiful cotton there. Oh, there's so many different styles in here, both for children and adults as well. Nice mix, isn't there? Nice mix of styles.
And you've also got in the back cover full-size patterns included too, which I've just seen.
Ooh.
Look at this. Let's have a little look. So this is presumably the template for one of the skirt styles.
Oh, you've got additional pieces on there I can see as well. Of course, the patterns are reusable as well.
Absolutely, yeah. There we are, look. So you've got everything that you need.
Oops, there we go. There you can see, look, straight away we've got the adult A-line skirt there.
Yep.
We can notice here additional children's pieces there as well. So the pattern pieces are covering everyone.
Absolutely. So you're going to get 2 full-size patterns in the book, but lots of other projects, of course. Jack. Cheers, mate.
Oh dear, lessons
Thanks,
in
buddy.
folding, that's what we need.
Yep.
Now that smocking book, I'm really interested. I'm going to have a really good look through that afterwards, just in case I need to pop it in my basket.
There you go.
I really like it. We don't see... I've never ever seen anybody here doing smocking. I'm going to have to ask
I haven't.
Hayley if she's ever done any on any of the shows. If not, it may be something we can look at in the future because it is really pretty. Smocking is where you sort of do the gathering with elastics and then you do the fancy stitching. Oh, it takes me back to those Little House on the Prairie days.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. Was one of my favourite ever programmes.
I was growing up to that too, absolutely.
Oh, I loved it.
So these books, 2 of them, £10. So you're going to get Sewing for Smockers, and you're going to get Madame Zaza's The Skirt Emporium, complete with 2 full-size patterns in the back of the book as well. So a brilliant price, when you should be paying more than that for one. You should be paying... Actually, what's the cover price on this one? There's a sticker over the top of it.
Well, this one was $12.99.
Right. Well, this one was probably the same, $12.99, yeah, $25.98. So you're getting them both for a £5 each, OK?
Incredible.
556833. Now, the card collection that
Oh,
we've got
you've
coming up...
jumped one ahead,
sorry.
Dave.
Peel-offs, Mr. Peel-offs, beg pardon. Here they are, black, silver and gold peel-offs. You're going to get 30 sheets. Now, even if you were getting them at a bargain price, you'd expect to pay well over 50p, nearer £1 for a sheet of peel-offs normally. Look at the price today for 30 of them, £12.99, so that's working out to about 35–40 pence a sheet,
Yes.
something like that.
Now, I did say earlier about putting that onto acetate, maybe colouring the acetate with your coloured pens to give that beautiful colour difference there. But what about, again, using your brushes or your paint techniques, doing a... Do you know when Leonie's always cleaning up all her splodges and things like that, and you've got those bits of cards, stick the peel-offs over them and then cut them out. You've got wonderful, wonderful backgrounds for your peel-offs.
Now, these are from Elizabeth Craft Designs, which is a brand I'm sure you're familiar with. You've got florals, you've got beautiful spring flowers and things like butterflies and dragonflies and little ladybirds as well. And these cute characters that Catherine peeled one off earlier on with the characters, the little cats. They're all cats on there, I think, aren't they? Yeah, they are. The bowl and the paw prints as well.
Yes, you've got the little mice on there, I think, as well, haven't you? I really like those, actually. You could make a very quick, easy topper out of those. Just mat and layer, you know, put a sentiment on there. Again, I'm thinking charity cards. Raising money for your animal sanctuaries, that sort of thing as well. Quick and easy cards that, you know, you're going to get a lot for your money there. So keep it very economical for making them, and then you can sell and make some money. Hopefully for charity, because that would be really nice.
It would be good. And I mean, this one, as you can, this is quite kind of flower power 1960s, isn't it? With the floating hearts and the swirls and all that sort of thing as well. £12.99, £19.71 is what you save. Now, the card blanks, this is, Jack has very kindly kind of put one of each of these card blanks out for us. So you've got that, this one looks a little bit like kind of candy floss with the curved corners and that soft pink. You've then got a cream, you've got tent cards as well as DLs, I think, too. Lots of different sizes, and this cute little craft card is dead sweet. There's 100 cards in total, including the papers as well, for £9.98, so it's 10p per card per sheet.
The nice thing, every single one of them as well works either portrait or landscape way. Of course, with the squares, they look the same in the way up, unless of course you've got those scalloped edges, so you can have the scallops all around there with the straight bit at the top, or you can have it at the side. Works perfectly either way.
Perfect. 242320 then, if you'd like those. And one of the highlights, I think, for me in the show today, very, very popular. There's 60% of the stock has gone of the organza bags. Now, I'd never seen bags, I've seen loads of organza bags in the time, but I'd never seen any quite like this. And we were looking at them thinking, well, I kind of get the idea that they're probably drawstring, but how on earth do they work? It's important you do this. There's a knot there, and there's a knot there. Grab the two knots, pull them at the same time. That will then give you a perfectly closed pouch, which if you pull one knot without the other, it won't work. It only just draws in half of it. So that's how you get your pouches to be perfect. And they could have little sweets in them, jewellery in them. Certainly, I mean, going back to days when I used to do jewellery, I was always struggling to find boxes and presentation bags to put them in.
They're so pretty, aren't they, as well? You could, you know, there's so many ways you can decorate them further if you want, whether you want to put little flowers on them, pretty tags, diamante, you know, buckles and things like that look pretty on them as well. Do like these with the gold foiling as well, because you've got various different designs, I believe.
You know, if someone's buying a brooch off you or buying a necklace or a pair of earrings, you don't just hand it to them or put it in a paper bag, which is a bit ugly. Put them in something like this, and it just finishes off the actual presentation of it, doesn't it, really? We've got some little moons and stars here as well. How cool is that?
Lovely. Just a couple of little chocolates in there, just as a little thank you gift, maybe.
Absolutely.
Teachers as well, teachers' gifts at the end of term.
Favours for weddings. All of the mesh ones in the front here, the blue, the green and the gold, they're all kind of unprinted. But then all these organza bags that are 3 inches by 4 inches, these have all got, most of them have got printing on. The pink hasn't, and I think the white and the red haven't, but the others have actually got gold printing, stars, love hearts, that sort of thing on there as well.
Actually, they're a really nice size, aren't they? You can get a few more sweets in those if you want to put chocolates and sweets in there. So various different sizes as well.
And where do you go to find this sort of thing? You know, it's normally shop fitters or wholesalers, stationers, but again, you'd probably only be able to buy like one bag at a time, and they'd maybe, I don't know, what would you pay for a bag like that? How many's in there? 10 bags, what would you charge? $2.99? Something like that?
Easily, maybe $3.99.
$9.98. You're going to get 156 bags, 6 pence a bag.
That's incredible value. It really is. Again, I've been multi-buying those, Dave. As you said, even if you don't know what you're going to use them for now, keep them handy because you're going to find a use for them at some point. Now,
a couple of people didn't check out their orders, so we've got literally 2 of the Mill Shop Online fabrics that have bounced back. If you missed out, you can grab them if you're quick. You're going to get all 4 of those half metres for £10, 2 stars, 1 blue, 1 grey, 2 stripes, 1 with a turquoise strip and 1 with the brown strips as well. 782649. Now, the one-day special is on the way, so let's have a little chat about that with Catherine and Nicholas.
Hello, welcome back. Now then, I want to introduce you to another wonderful guest this morning, Nicholas Lodge. It's lovely to have your company again in the studio this morning.
Wonderful, great to be back, Catherine.
Right, now then, we launched the one-day special last night.
We did.
Very, very busy. Another business show at 8 o'clock, and of course the one-day special will be back at 9 o'clock this morning as well. Then 1 and then 5 for the final call. Now, 60% of the one-day special stock has already gone, and I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised. Nicholas, what are we going to be seeing in the first show this morning?
So actually, in the first show this morning, yesterday obviously concentrated on the lilies and the calla lilies. So this morning I'm going to be doing actually some tulips. So like really quick little tulips, like French Dutch style for cards or, you know, other crafts and home decor as well. And then moving on to tulip leaves. And so today will be like peonies and lots of really fun things. So.
Wonderful. Now then, just look at the samples there. Would you believe, if you haven't seen the shows, these are made from air drying clay. Absolutely beautiful. You'd think they'd just been freshly picked from the garden, wouldn't you? They are stunning. But the moulds, we're using Katie Sue moulds, aren't we?
Correct.
Great company, British company as well.
That's right.
You're the designer behind the Flower Pro, of course, the Flower Pro system.
Right.
This is the second version, really, because we've brought, was it last year?
Actually, we launched on Hochanda at the end of August 28th, so just before September, and that was the world launch. And obviously, that was the initial 5 molds, and now this is the spring collection. And we've also, of course, added a poinsettia on Hochanda in November. So the collection is now growing, the range, and we're super excited for this new spring collection because it's very much like garden flowers like peonies and beautiful flowers like lilies, which is wonderful to use with, as you said, air drying clay.
They look so realistic. The detail is incredible. Anybody watching and hasn't seen these, if you think, well, I couldn't do that, that's way out of my league, you're wrong. Waiting to see the products. The moulds are incredible. Designed, of course, by Nicholas Lodge. You've been in the industry 42 years.
That's right, long time. So
wow, wow.
A lot has changed.
But you have made this so accessible to everyone. And, you know, if you're working with your air dry clay, in the crafting industry, we want things that we can turn into home decor projects. We want the card making, we want accessories for hair, that sort of thing as well. This is going to suit all those things.
Well, totally. And of course, you know, like something like this beautiful wreath, this was actually made by one of our design team, Julie Askew. And for, like, you can obviously totally coordinate this with your room, you know, whereas obviously going and even buying silk flowers, sometimes they're not going to be the right shade. So you can actually,
look
you know,
at that.
yeah. So
now then, they look so realistic. How about creating something like this yourself? You're not going to see them die off, are you? They're going to stay looking like that.
Exactly.
Absolutely incredible. So don't miss the one-day special. First one, 9 o'clock, then 1 o'clock, and then, of course, the final call at 5 o'clock. Nicholas, thank you so much. Looking forward to seeing you later at 9 o'clock. Thank you so much. Now then, a little reminder of the deal of the day. We've got our wonderful daylight lamp for you here. 60% of the stock has now gone. It was meant to last all day. I don't think it's going to do that, actually. I'm not surprised at that incredible price. Originally £63.95. Deal of the day price, just £25.99. Massive saving of £37.96. So what are we getting? You're getting everything you can see there on the screen, but if you can't quite work out what everything is there and you've just caught the show, then we'll explain exactly what you are getting and why it's such a good deal. So here we are. This is our deal of the day. So this is our lamp, our daylight lamp, a very portable lamp. You've got the carry handle on there that tucks away. The top of it will fold down so it goes neat. Did you hear the click there? That's the light turning off. Absolutely wonderful. You do get the carry bag as well. That comes with a strap and also a screwdriver in there as well. It's padded, so it keeps everything nice and neat. It keeps it protected. You can store that very, very easily. But for me, the fact that you're getting 2 light bulbs as well, one is a screw bayonet and the other is the, what do they call those, the twisty ones? There's a special name. Is it just called a bayonet?
I'll just call them bayonet, and then the other one's a screw fitting. Yeah.
So you've got one of each, and more than likely you've got different fittings in your home. These can be put into lamps and light fittings around the home, but you're going to get that true daylight look there as well. So they're included in that incredible price of £25.99.
What I love about the lamp as well is its portability, because wherever you've got electric, you can have the daylight effect. And whether it's the garden shed, whether it's the garage, whether it's a spare room, whether it's just next to you when you're reading the paper, maybe you sit in the corner of the room that's quite dark, then, yeah, this is going to be, for crafters, it's imperative that you get the right colours for things, whether it's the right threads, whether it's the right paints, whether it's the right colour sugar paste, you know, and artificial light, it can be very deceptive and you can end up making mistakes.
It certainly can. I do like the fact that it's very directional as well, because it opens out like an L. You've got that light coming down, so there's someone else in the room. You're not really disturbing them. So we can just open it out again. Little click there, the lights come on. So easy to use. Let's show you a video though to show you the difference in the colour that you're going to see between the daylight bulb and the standard bulb.
It's not often you see a lamp that comes with its own travel bag.
It doesn't. Do you know, I will say for anybody that didn't catch earlier, I've got one of these, this style. I didn't get a bag with mine.
Didn't you?
No. Oh. It's so usable. And
Did you get two spare bowls with yours as well?
No, I didn't get those either. And I paid more than £25.99. So I feel well hard done by this morning. Maybe I need another one, Dave.
I think you might.
Get another one.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. 2/3 of the stock have gone, so maybe I'm going to miss out. These are going very, very quickly. And if you're watching the video there as well, that is true. I can say, genuinely, I have got these daylight lamps, and they do work. They do make such a difference.
Even if it's for a bedside cabinet, you just want a bedside light. You know, you can move it around very, very easily. It's lightweight, portable. These bulbs, I'm not quite sure. It's been a long time since I bought a bulb, but these two bulbs, I mean, they've got to be worth, what, £5, £6 or somewhere in that region, I would have thought. One is a screw fitting with the big chunky screw fitting, and the other is a bayonet, so whatever lights you've got around your home, I'm sure you'll find a home for them. They're coming with it, but 2/3 stock gone of the lamp itself. Phone your friends, let them know. If maybe this is your... I mean, I'm not a chocolate eater, really. Easter, for me, I don't want Easter eggs. I'd rather have a little gift rather than, you know, chocolate. So why not treat someone to maybe a light like this if you're in the same boat? $25.99 is all it is, saving you, by buying it, $37.96 today.
So you could even be keeping those back for Christmas. They'd make perfect Christmas presents, wouldn't they?
Absolutely. Well, if you'd like yours, $25.99 the price, 561472 is your item number. Now, the organza bags, let's remind you of those. They're approaching limited stock for these. You've got 7 minutes to get this at this price. There's 156 of the bags in total. The ones at the bottom, the square ones, they are, a lot of those are printed. You get some that are plain, but about half of them are printed with gold foiling and love hearts and things. But then the ones at the top, they're a bit odd when you look at them. You think, what does that do? The two knots, pull them, and it creates basically an organza pouch for under a £10 note. You're going to get them for jewellery, you're going to get them for favours, little Easter gifts maybe. I tell you what they'd be good for, Easter egg hunts.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You could kind of hang them in the garden or stuff, or, you know, around the home. Have an Easter egg hunt with the little mini eggs inside them maybe. 995193 is your item number. Another sunrise special is the card blanks we got as well. Here they are. And that shows you just the quantity that you're getting in all those different shapes and sizes and colours. Limited stock for this. Add it to your stash. Stock up, £9.98, saving you £15 and a penny off. 242320, your item number. And the watercolour card, that's been a popular choice as well. Half the stock of that's gone. Now, the cream on the right, you get 10 sheets of that. And that's the smooth cream card, and then the white card you get 30 sheets, and that's the textured watercolour card, which is probably the most traditional and familiar. £9.60 for all of that, and don't forget Matthew Palmer is here tonight with a brand new painting one-day special. And then perfect occasions, the fabric. Let's remind you of that. You get all 3 metres of this fabric in the blue, the black and the brown at £5 a metre. That's ridiculous, isn't it? And such a fashionable print at the moment too. And you said you'd use them for linings and things?
I would, yes. There's all sorts of uses for it, actually. I do like the fact that the pattern on the fabrics is non-directional as well, so you can turn it whichever way you like, and it doesn't make a difference, really. As long as, of course, you have the front side facing. I was watching your waistcoat the other day.
Were you?
Yes, and poor Hayley, she'd sewn your armholes up, hadn't she? She couldn't turn it the right way around.
She was so annoyed. So annoyed. But it fits now. It does fit. I'll put it on fairly soon for you. I know there's been a few comments on Facebook about it. We're limited stock for our deal of the day. Less than 10% left.
Not surprised, not surprised. We need one of these in the lounge, Dave.
Yeah, we do actually.
Yes, maybe we can just borrow this one afterwards.
Yeah.
It is so portable. I'm just going to fold it down again just so you can see the light's on at the minute. Little click, the light goes off, folds away, nice and neat, handle goes down. Of course, unplug it, pop it into the carry bag as well. You don't have to use a strap, of course, if you're storing it at home, but maybe if you're travelling around, you can just pop that over your shoulder to carry it as well. That is lovely. It's really padded as well. It's a really good bag.
That's got to be about a £10 or £15 case,
definitely,
hasn't it?
You'll think how much you pay for a camera bag.
Yeah. A lot.
You'll pay.
And this is the same build. It's got the padding, so it's going to protect the bulb and everything.
Really strong, really lovely. And then, of course, you have got your bulbs as well.
Yeah. I don't know, again, exactly how much these are worth, but they've got to be a few pounds each. You're going to get the bayonet one, which is there, and then you're going to get a screw cap one, which is there. So have a little look at the fixings you've got in your home. I'm sure you've got both. I think most of us have these days. So they are there included with the bag and the lamp. Less than 10% of the entire deal of the day stock remains. This is going to sell out before 7 a.m. tomorrow. It's probably going to sell out just after the end of the hour. £25.99 saves you a whopping £37.96. And you know, you haven't got any fiddly clips or buttons on there either. You just basically lift it up and it automatically turns itself on.
That's it. That's another plus, isn't it? That you're not flitting around for the flicker switch on the cable or pressing things. It's a great little lamp, and it really does make that much difference to the colours that you saw on the video as well. Do you know we're nearly out of time,
I know.
Dave?
Your first Good Morning Hochanda.
Do you know who I am?
Yes, Catherine. Do you know who I am? I'll see you with Laura, and we've got some jewellery making coming up in a second. You're back later on, aren't you?
You've done really well remembering everyone's names.
Got it written down
See you very,
here.
very soon.
Did you know you can watch Hochanda 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for free using our app on Roku? Just like your smartphone accesses an app store to add new applications, your Roku streaming player or Roku TV accesses the Roku channel store to add new channels. By downloading the Hochanda channel, you'll be able to access your favourite craft channel on your TV anytime you want to watch. Here's how to do it. Turn on your TV and connect your Roku device. Next, turn the power on and press the home button on your Roku remote. Scroll up or down to select Settings. Select your network and select Setup Connection. Roku uses a wireless connection, so select your router name and add your password. This should be on the side or the bottom of your router. If this is the first time using Roku, then you'll need to set up an account on the device or by going to the Roku website. That's it. Now it's time to add the Hochanda app. Simply press the home button on the Roku remote. Scroll up or down using the arrows on your remote to select streaming channels. Then open the channel store. At the top of the channel store, you'll find a list of featured, new and popular categories to explore. Enter Hochanda into the search bar and this will take you to the Hochanda app. Now simply select Add Channel. When you see the added channel screen, press OK and return to the home page. Now scroll down to the Hochanda app and press the star button on your remote. You can then use the arrow buttons to move Hochanda to the top of the screen for quick and easy access. And that's it! You can now watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV whenever you feel crafty.
Flexi Order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi Order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you'll qualify for Flexi Order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least $80 worth of any item to your shopping basket, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi Order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi Order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Hello, very good morning. Thank you to Catherine, and more Good Morning Hochanda tomorrow at 7 a.m. We do it every day. And Laura's with me.
Morning.
Was it nice coming into that show? It's a nice little show to do that, isn't it?
It is. It's lovely. Yeah, it makes a nice change.
Yeah.
So
A little look ahead on the day. Laura's here. Good to see you back with us again. And the jewellery that you bring us is very, very different. I remember the first time I met you, I hadn't seen anything like this before.
no, well, they're all designed. Well, basically, I do all the designs and the packing and everything. So anything that you see here, you're generally not going to see anywhere else.
Okay, and let's have a little look at the first item then, because this to me is carnival. This is spring and summer. It's cheerful, it's upbeat, it's bright, and you can do this either with a crochet hook that comes in the kit, or you can use a little gizmo. It's probably got a professional name, but is it called a gizmo? Or?
It's just a knitting tool. We
okay.
used to know them as knitting Nancy's years ago. I don't know what the official name is.
Okay, and with a crochet tool, you can do designs like this. So these 3 necklaces here have been done on a crochet hook, but you're going to get all these colours which are really bright, vibrant and cheerful, and it's incredibly light as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah, because it's made from yarn rather than the wire products that we sometimes do. It is really nice and lightweight to wear.
And we'll call it the Knitting Nancy just so that you know what we're referring to, but the machine has done these. So that's crochet hook over there, and the machine is responsible for this. So this is slightly more compact, a slightly tighter knit and weave. I particularly love these metallics. The one in the middle here, the kind of beige and gold and silver. Isn't that beautiful?
It's lovely. I think that would go with any skin tone as well. So if you're thinking of making it to sell or making it to give as a gift, as I say, it goes with any skin tone, so it's an ideal for that.
And you're going to get all of these reels of fabric that you can see in the centre. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reels of yarn. There's the Knitting Nancy, there's the crochet hook, and you also get your findings as well to obviously fasten and secure your necklace. Or I suppose it could be a bracelet, could it?
You could make bracelets as well, yes, if you wanted to, yeah.
OK, and look at the price. Now, you can actually make all of what's here?
All 6, yes.
All 6 of these necklaces, like you see it here in the studio, can be yours for just £24.99. So that is, doing the maths, about £4 a necklace, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Which is so, so good. 009869 is your item number, and we'll show you how to do it and show you how the machine works as well in the show. But if you've seen this before and maybe want to stock up, maybe you've made some necklaces yourself from previous shows, we'd love to see what you've done if you want to send us some pictures. studio@hochanda.com. Now, moving along, Laura, I reckon these are going to fly. Because they are very reminiscent of a very expensive bracelet. I've seen like the designer versions of these going for about £80 odd.
Yes, yes.
You can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these wonderful moon dust bracelets for £29.99, so £5 each. And these are very fashionable at the moment.
They are very fashionable, and also within the kit you get all 6 colours, but you get 2 different types of finding. So you can see there we've got the ones at the top here that have got a magnetic clasp, which are very easy to put on.
Yeah.
Or we've also got the extender chain as well. So if you wanted to make it so that you knew that it would fit any wrist size, the extender chain's a really good way of doing that.
Now these are incredibly smooth. I've seen some that resemble this and look like this that are very, very jagged on the outside and they're quite scratchy on the skin. This mesh is incredibly smooth, and what it's done is it's encased all the little crystals, the moon dust, inside it, and it gives you the most incredible reflection and sparkle, doesn't it?
I love the way that looks when you've got it in the light there.
Absolutely. And this one, these are the clear moon dust crystals inside it, but isn't it beautiful? And because it's cylindrical, it will just roll around the wrist really easily. It looks stunning. I thought all the meshes were different colours, but it's the crystals inside the mesh that gives the colour, isn't it?
The crystals, yes. So the mesh is black, but the crystals inside are all different, which is why you get the different coloured effects.
I mean, look at this one. This is the black crystal in the black mesh. Really dramatic. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
It's almost got a green tinge to it, hasn't it? So it's got a really nice effect again.
It's working out to £5 each, and it's very, very easy. It's pretty simple to actually make, and you just cut the mesh to whatever length you want, I suppose.
Cut the mesh, yeah, pop the beads in, and then just make sure you securely fasten. We normally just use something like super glue to put the ends on, so there's no tools or anything like that required. If
someone watching is thinking, do you know what, I'd like to have a bracelet, but then I would like to make a necklace to go with it, could you do that?
You could. You might want to put 2 colours together, so you might want to choose like the black and the silver that would naturally go quite easily together, but yes, you could quite easily make a necklace.
Like a choker or something, yeah. Fantastic. Okay, £29.99, but it will make 5 moon dust bracelets, sorry, 6 moon dust bracelets, £5 each is what it works out to, 310096. Now, I said to Laura earlier, I love what you do because it's different. I've never seen this before until today. And you get a little tool with this as well. It's like a tool that allows you to bend the wire to make all of this fantastic funky wire jewellery. I mean, this blue one down the bottom here is amazing.
Yeah, so it's like a little wire jig, it's called, and it comes with pegs, so you can pop them in the board. The board has holes in it. Yeah. You can pop the pegs in the board, and then wrap your wire around to give the different shapes. You do get some thinner wire with it anyway, but we've popped another 10 coils of wire in there for you.
Fantastic, and you get the jump rings in a little tray there as well. So all these different colours are included. You've got like lovely kind of lime gold, a bronze, vibrant purples and pinks and blues. Really lovely, very, very appropriate obviously for spring and summer because they're bright and cheerful, aren't they? 713139, that's £26.99. That's new today as well, and it's a Freedom price. That's a delivered price for Freedom members. You get all the wire and you get the tool and the jig as well. 713139. Now if you're looking for wire on its own, here we've got...
This is when they all roll away again, isn't
I
it?
know, they've got a bit of a model. Here we are, look. Mind of their own. Now, you've got 2, 4, 6, 8... You get 10 of the 0.3mm copper wires in 10 colours. £14.99. That's £1.50 a roll.
Yeah, so this is the wire that we've used previously to make knitted bracelets. We've used it in some of our crocheted designs as well. But it can be used along with the wire jig as well to make more intricate designs if you wanted to. Or also if you wanted to wrap beads around the main wire structure.
Brilliant. OK, all those different colours, working out to just under £1.50 per roll. That's 813930. Now, the 0.5 copper wire is the next collection. So slightly thicker, but still very pliable, very easy to work with.
Yes, yeah.
You've got greens and blues in here, silvers, a black, red and purple and pink. £14.99 is the price if you want to stock up on that. So that's these ones just here. 453,300. And then we've also got, next to that, the 1mm aluminium wire, which is obviously the thickest we're doing in the show today. And again, you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 rolls of that. And that's 687016 for £14.99. Now, the kit that we've got, the tool kit, which is just here. Now, this is obviously something that you are going to need if you haven't done jewellery making before, for certainly bending and also, of course, for trimming the wire. This is only £15.99 for this. The Chipmunk Crafts 4-piece jewellery set, included in the case as well. Freedom members pay only £14.39. What's this gizmo here? Is that a pair of cutters?
It's a little pair of beading wire scissors.
Right, gotcha. So you get your round nose pliers, flat nose pliers, cutters, and those as well for £14.39. 775-552. Now, on Good Morning Hochanda this morning, Laura popped on and she showed us all of the bracelets you could be making. This is the last one we've got for you on the show. This is like a plaited braid, isn't it?
It is, yes. So you can see here we've actually got, it's a metal mesh that comes within the kit. You get 5 different colours. You get 1 metre of each.
Yep.
So there's more than enough there. And there's also all the ends and things like that. So you can make 5 bracelets from this particular kit.
Feels fantastic. It really, really does.
Charlie was really taken with this last time I was on. In fact, he said the thing he liked about it was the fact that it could be worn by men and women.
I agree. I totally agree. That doesn't look out of place on a man's wrist. It would look lovely on a lady's wrist as well. And depending on the colours as well, I mean, this could be quite a masculine one as well.
Yeah, I'm going to, when I demonstrate, I'm going to do one where we've used 3 of the same colour rather than use 3 different colours. Okay. So you've got that option as well. You don't necessarily have to mix the colours together. You can actually do 1 silver, 1 gold. So here's your collection of mesh, and there's a lot there. There's a lot of weight there as well. So how you use it is entirely up to you, but we'll give you some ideas in the show. So that's £17.99. It's been popular already. It's 755-946. This is what you get in the kit. Everything comes really nicely presented in little boxes as well. 755-946 is your item number if you like it. Now, we've also got our ladder yarn as well, which, if you're not sure what ladder yarn is, that's what we were showing you actually at the beginning. So if you've already got the kit and you want to stock up on the yarn itself, which we obviously made those necklaces at the beginning of the show out of, 6 assorted ladder yarns, freedom discount on this of £13.49, 635540 is your item number. If you're not a Freedom member, you can still buy it, but it's a little bit more money. It goes up to, I think, £15, £14.99, plus your P&P. 635-540. Now, the jewellery case that we've got for you. Here it comes. So there's the toolkit, remember? There it is, look. So that's your Chipmunk Crafts jewellery set, 4 pieces of tool, or 4 tools, with, of course, the case as well. Another Freedom price there for you. £14.39 is your price. OK, right. Back with Laura, and you're going to start with the mesh, are we? The metal mesh one, yes. So I'm going to show you just how simple it is, and as soon as I showed this last time, it did start selling quite well. So I think it took me about 30 seconds to make it, so I'll try and make it last a little bit longer this time. So we've got the metal mesh. As I said earlier, I'm actually going to use 3 colours of the same this time, rather than the actual designs that we saw there where we've used 3 different colours. Take your 3 pieces, cut them all to length, normally around 30 centimetres, but then you would trim it to size afterwards if need be. Right. And then within the kit as well, you've got these ribbon ends. Now these have got very small teeth along the edge, so that they actually will grip onto the wire. I use these in a lot of my designs because working with wire, it's important that you find something that will really clasp onto it well. Is it flexible? Does it stretch at all? It doesn't stretch. No, it does actually keep that same sort of form. Right. But it will shape quite easily. Great as well if you want to make a necklace. You could make a necklace from the kit instead if you wanted to. So I'm going to take all 3 pieces, I'm just going to bring them together like that, and then I'm just going to pop the ribbon end over the edge of all 3 pieces, and then take a pair of pliers and just give it a really good squeeze down right the way along. Make sure it's gripped every piece of the mesh there. Okay, so that's actually secured in place now.
So the teeth have gone into the little holes?
The teeth have gone into the holes in the mesh, and
Right.
that's it secured in place. And then all you do is you just start to plait it. Now I tend to just pop it on a table to do this, just because it will naturally try and curl slightly. So if you keep it on the table while you're doing it, it will stay a little bit flatter. If you wanted to do a necklace rather than a bracelet, as you plait it, you might want to just start to bend it a little bit and bring it round so that it will naturally sit very,
Right,
very
got
well
you.
on your neckline there. But
Very impressive. You don't need any tools for this.
no, I think it's, I mean, obviously other than a little pair of pliers just to squeeze your ends on there. But you can see there how quickly this is coming together. Just keep it nice and neat if you can. Plait it together. And when you've got it to the desired length, it will cut with scissors. Obviously don't use your best needle point scissors because it will blunt them very, very quickly. And I've not brought the best pair of scissors with me today, but it will cut with these.
We've all got a pair of scissors that we use for just general.
Just everything.
Every
yep,
day.
Yep. So I'm going to bring all the pieces together there like that, and then take the other ribbon end, just pop it over the edge of all 3 pieces again like that. Make sure that your ends are tucked in, and then just give it a really good squeeze down again. Go over it a couple of times if you want to, just to make sure that you have actually captured every piece.
Dead easy, isn't it?
So easy, and that's that. That's
And there
it done.
it is. Now, I reckon a guy could get away with that as well.
Definitely, especially the darker colours, I think. So we've got like the green, the brown, and the sort of gunmetal colour. But yeah, so simple to make.
It's beautiful, isn't
You
it?
could make all 5 in an evening.
5 bracelets for just £17.99 in all those different colours as well. Just showing you some of the other colours. This is the gold tone look. How beautiful is that? Just using the 3 colours all the same, all the 3 braids all the same. Here we're mixing up the colours for you, so you've got your gold, brown and your olive in there as well. Well, you actually get gold findings as well as silver ones.
Yeah, so we've put all 3 colours in there. We've put the gold, the silver and the gunmetal findings, so you can actually choose. Everyone's got their own taste as to what colour of finding they think looks best, and we don't want to sort of dictate to people that you must use, you know, silver finding.
Well, I mean, they're all year round, but in particular, you know, spring and summer, maybe autumnal colours if you're wearing lots of browns and greens in the autumn. There's a bracelet that will match your look. £17.99, 20% of a big stock of this is gone. 755946 is your item number. If you want to have a little look at what else Laura's bought us today, have a little look there. You've got the kits, of course, but you've also got the refills of the ladder yarn if you want those. My personal favourite is the moon dust. I just think that is a great look, and it's nice and smooth, and the crystals are really sparkly, so you're going to get a lovely look with that. And for what you can spend on the high street for a similar looking bracelet, you're getting a bargain. It works out to about, I think it's £6 each or £5 each, something like that. £5 each for those. There we are, look, £29.99 for 6. And it's the crystals that give the colour. The mesh, the tube mesh is all black, but it's the crystals that are the different colours, and see how different they look. 310096 if you'd like to order that, and I think we're going to demo that next. If you're wondering how you do it, it's dead easy actually. All your kits are nice and simple.
I'm not the most complicated jewellery maker in the world, so I always like to try and make sure that our designs are as straightforward as possible, aimed at people who have never made jewellery before, who just want to get started. But I think they are also popular with people who do make jewellery just because they are something a little bit different. Normally, you know, it doesn't take any longer than an evening. I love beading, but it takes so long to do it. Sometimes it's a very intricate piece, whereas these designs, it's literally an evening and they're done.
Let me just show everyone at home the crystals that you're going to get here. The quality of them leaps out. It really, really does. I don't know how close we can get, but look, they're so lively. It doesn't take any light really for them to really pick up and bounce. You've got every colour that you can see here, the bright blue. You've got like a sea green there, reds, purples.
And that's even in a plastic case, you know,
Yeah.
so once you take them out of the wrapper.
Look at that fuchsia, look at that, really bright. So they will sparkle through the black mesh very easily. Is that a black or is that like a,
It's
that's a
more
dark
like
green,
it's
isn't it?
really dark green, yeah. Obviously it looks quite black when it's in the mesh, but that's why you've got the green tones coming through.
Oh, lovely colour. Really lovely. Right.
So within the kit, you get the mesh. Now
Yeah.
it comes as a continuous length, so you can cut it to whichever length you want. You get around 3 meters, so there's more than enough there to make bracelets. And if you, as you said earlier on, if you want to make a necklace, you can do. So I'm going to cut about 30 centimeters, just to give myself plenty to play with.
Do you get more than you need of the
Get
mesh?
more than enough.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. So start off by just popping a knot in the tubing. Now make sure that that knot is nice and tight. And if you wanted to, you could actually just pop a dab of super glue on there as well, just to make sure that it keeps in place. But you are actually going to encase it in the finding anyway. And then I'm going to take the crystals, and this is where they're all going to go everywhere. As is always the case. I should have brought a tube with me, but I've had to sort of improvise, so I'm just going to use a little bit of paper here and try and make a bit of a cone.
And if you've got a little bit of a, I don't know, a funnel or something like that that you use for glitter, most of us probably have, good idea to use this. Or you can improvise like Laura's doing.
They'll still go everywhere, I've no doubt. But you just pop them in there, and hopefully with a little bit of, you can see how they start to fill up the tube there.
Yep.
Really, really simple.
And I love the fact that the tube is smooth. I mentioned before that there are some out there that I've seen where the crystals are on the outside and they're a little bit kind of abrasive, to be honest. I can imagine if you're wearing it all day long, it gets a little bit
which is, you
sore.
don't have that problem with
No,
this,
not
because
at all.
like you say, it is so smooth. You can see there that's filling up nicely.
And is there enough, there's just enough in each pack for each bracelet, is that the idea, the quantity?
There is, although you can see there I've got quite a bit left over, quite a few beads left over, and that's more than enough for a bracelet there.
Right.
So again, if you wanted to be quite creative and put 2 colours together, you know, something like the pink and the silver I think would work really well together. Yeah, so again, once you've filled up the tube, just pop a knot in the other end as well. Now this time you actually want the knot to be about a centimetre away from the edge of where the beads stop.
So it keeps them in place.
Keeps them in place. And then to pop your ends on, again these just go on with super glue. And you can see here within the kit you've got some that are magnetic. And then you've also got some here that have got the extender chain on as well, which is great. As I say, if you want to make it, you can make it a little bit smaller. You've got the extender chain on there, then it fits any wrist size.
I mean, it's a bit awkward, isn't it, when you want to make a bracelet for someone. If you ask someone's wrist size, that's pretty obvious why you're asking it. So if you want to kind of do it and hedge your bets, then put the extender one on, and then hopefully it's going to fit everybody.
That's it. So to actually pop the finding in place, you're going to get your knot, and I find this is the easiest way. Some kits I've seen before in a similar style will tell you to sort of tie this round and then try and glue that in. I actually find it easier if you just take your knot and just sort of push it back into the actual mesh itself.
That's a good idea.
I don't know if you saw that, so I'm just going to show it again. So I'll just pull the knot out there.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to take the knot and literally just push it into the centre of the mesh.
Got that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then you just trim your mesh next to the knot like that. Pop some glue on your mesh. I'm not going to do that on a live show because I know I'll end up sticking my finger to the bracelet. So pop some glue on the mesh there, pop some glue into the actual finding there, and then just very, very simply just give the mesh a little bit of a squeeze and just pop it in place. And
that's as difficult as it gets.
As difficult as it gets. Obviously allow that to dry completely before you wear it. But again, you can see they're very, very simple to make.
Now let me just, if I can, just take this. There we go. Let me just hold it towards the camera and just show you how lively these crystals are. Look at this.
I love that colour.
I do too. Isn't that gorgeous? This is one of the liveliest bracelets I've seen. I've seen others that the mesh has been quite thick and it's kind of obscured the sparkle, whereas this lets the crystals do what they do best and really kind of come to life. But they're very good quality crystals, aren't they?
They are good quality crystals, and the thing I love about this kit as well is because it's lightweight, you can either wear it during the day if you want to go for one of the lighter colours, but I don't think it would look out of place in evening wear as well.
No, absolutely, it'll look fantastic for evening wear. So you're going to get the pink, you're going to get the red, you're going to get the dark green, which I thought was black actually, but it's not. There are flecks of green coming from it, like a petrol blue-green. You've then got your lovely brighter blue, your purple, and you've got your clear as well. And they all go through the black mesh, and they all look totally different. It's like you've got 6 totally different bracelets, which in effect you have, all because of the crystal. It doesn't matter, there's no front, there's no back, no right or wrong way of wearing it, and it's incredibly smooth to the touch. No sharp bits from the crystals at all sticking through. $29.99, so you're looking at £5 a bracelet, and if you want to sell what you make, which I know lots of you do, what would you charge for a bracelet like that? If you doubled your money, you'd be doing well.
You would. I mean, as you say, there are similar ones out there that you've seen probably priced quite a bit higher than that, sort of £50 upwards. So, you know, sort of like you say, £10, £15 for something like that, especially if you put it in, you know, a little presentation box.
Absolutely.
Or one of the organza bags
the
we
organza
saw
bags,
earlier.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's all about the presentation sometimes. You know, if you just pop that on a table, it doesn't look quite so good, but pop it in a little box with a black cushion in it. Just sets it up beautifully.
Gorgeous. Well, if you would like that then, $29.99 makes 5 bracelets, 6 bracelets, sorry, and it's 310096, your item number. Okay, more to come, more demonstrations in just a second, but Janice is going to tell you about the benefits of joining the Freedom Club first.
Hello everyone, I've got a minute or two to tell you why you should all be members of Hochanda Freedom. Did you know that with Hochanda Freedom you could be saving on your deliveries every single month? For just a £6.97 monthly fee, you'll benefit from unlimited standard delivery, which means the more you spend with us, the more you save. And do you know the best bit? You can cancel at any time. Becoming a member of Hochanda Freedom, you'll also be able to take advantage of our exclusive Freedom members discounts, where you can save anything up to 20% on an already fantastic Hochanda price. Freedom members will also receive our exclusive members badge and Freedom newsletter, which will keep you updated with all the goings-on behind the scenes. Look at all these benefits for £6.97 per month. Over 12,000 of you are already members, and we thank you so much for being part of our family and sharing your crafting passion with us. In fact, I'm going to hand over to you to tell everyone else about your experience with Hochanda Freedom.
I'm a Freedom member, which means I can shop a lot.
It's the discounts and all the special offers you get.
I get special offers, I get special discounts. They tell me when everything's happening. So if there's a special show I want to watch, then it's there.
I'm able to just shop when I'd like.
It's just good to have. Yes, you do save. If you buy like I do, you save.
You see, you could be a member instantly for £6.97 per month with no monthly obligation. So when you want to cancel, you can. Just give us a call or go to our website quoting the item number 888 888. So don't forget you get your unlimited standard delivery, exclusive Freedom discounts, members badge and members newsletter. What are you waiting for? Join Hochanda Freedom today and become a member of the growing Hochanda family.
Thank you, Janice. Absolutely. We're in the middle of our jewellery box show today with lovely Laura, who's going to show us how to do this technique in just a second. And it might be that you're looking at this thinking, oh, I really like the look of that, but can I do it or can't I? Well, everyone can do this. Even if you can't crochet, you can use what we're calling basically the Knitting Nancy here. It's a little crochet machine that will do the work for you. And if you use the machine, this is the sort of effect you're going to get. So all these 3 here on the left, my left, have been used by the machine. So it's doing all of the kind of the weaving for you in all these fabulous colours of the yarn that you're going to be getting. That's my favourite one, that kind of mixture of the metallics, the silver and the gold looks really lovely. And it's so lightweight and soft against the skin as well. And then the purple one at the back here, that's been done on the machine as well. It's coming in the kit, but you're going to get the machine and you're going to get a crochet hook if you want to do it a little bit more freeform. And if you do it freeform, this is the sort of effect you're going to create. If I just lift this one up, this is my favourite one. I love these colours. That to me is carnival. Reminds me of like maypoles, that sort of thing. Festivals, wonderful colours. So that's using the crochet hook, and you're going to get the crochet hook in the kit too. You've got a blue version there, we've got a red and green version at the back there as well. So it's almost like a jewellery scarf in effect, but it's incredibly lightweight, so it's not going to weigh you down or heat you up or anything. It's just wonderfully different. $24.99, enough to make 6 of these necklaces, either like this or a mixture of 3 of each. It's up to you. You're going to get all that yarn in all the different colours, so you're going to get your fantastic carnival colours, you're going to get your metallics, you're going to get your purples, all there, and the tools and the findings for £24.99. And we're going to demonstrate that in a second with Laura. So 009869 is your item number. Now, with the last demonstration, a quarter of the stock has gone of this already, and you're going to get all 6 bracelets that you can make out of this. £5 each it's going to cost you, but, well, do the maths. You know how little, or how expensive, should I say, that you could pay for a bracelet very similar to this, and how little this is costing you at the end of the day. And it's the crystals that do the colour. The mesh is black. It's a very fine mesh, so it allows you to see the sparkle of the crystals very, very easily through it. That's the colour that that Laura showed us a few minutes ago. The red, all of them look gorgeous. That's that deep petrol blue, almost like a greeny blue in the black mesh. Very dramatic, great for evening wear. Purple's the clear one as well, so you get all the findings you need. The only thing that you don't get that you'll need is the super glue. $29.99, and they're calling them the Moon Dust Bracelets, 310096 from Chipmunk Crafts. Now, what about wire? Now, wire is dead funky and very fashionable, and you're going to get all of the wire that you see here in this kit. So you can make blue bracelets, purple, red, black, green, gold, silver, all here, and it's all done on this little jig. There's a little jig that comes with it, and the pegs go in the jig, depending on which type of design you're wanting to make. And we'll show you how that works in the show as well. But you're going to get all this wire, dead easy using the jig to bend the wire to create all these wonderful patterns. So that's 713139. That's a Freedom discount on this one. $26.99 is the price delivered for Freedom members. Now, the next wire we've got for you is the finest of all of them. It's the 0.3 mil, and you're going to get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 rolls for £14.99. And there's 10 metres, so it's a metre on each roll for that price. And all the colours that you can see there, you're going to get 813930 if you want that. The 0.5 mil is the next one, and this is the same size as we showed you with the kit, with the jig a few minutes ago. So you're going to get black, red, purple, brown, pink, gold, blue, silver, blue and green. So there they are, and they are 5 metres in total in 10 colours. And then we've got the 1 millimetre aluminium. There we are, and you're going to get all of those colours that you see there as well. So that is 687016 for £14.99. And the toolkit, anyone that takes up jewellery making needs the basic tools, and these are really all you need. You've got your round nose pliers there for doing making loops and things like that. You've got your flat nose, you've got your crimps, and you've also of course got your blades there as well for trimming the wire. £14.39, well, that's 775552. And the first demonstration is the most popular item in the show actually, and we started that the show with that demonstration. Half the stock of this is gone. You get a lot of the mesh. It's very, very good quality. It's got a nice weight to it, actually, and it feels great when it's actually on the skin. And you can then mix and match the colours, do bi-colour, tri-colour, or just one colour. It's up to you. And they can be unisex. And they're very lovely. £17.99, enough to make 5 of those bracelets. 755946. OK, now the website's got everything from Laura, so you can see refills if you just need more of that that fantastic yarn. There it is, £14.99 for all 6 of them. If you've already got the Knitting Nancy, or you've already got the crochet hook, you just need more yarn. It's all there. And all the wires are there as well at hochanda.com. Dead simple, dead easy to do. And we'll show you how you can actually use the yarn in just a second, because whether you're doing it by the machine or whether you're doing it by the crochet hook, it's entirely up to you. But you're going to show the machine first, yeah?
I'm going to show the machine first and then the crochet hook.
I'm intrigued with this.
So, some of you will remember when you were younger, sitting with a cotton reel with 4 nails in it and using up odds and ends of wool. This is exactly the same principle. Now, within the kit, there are full step-by-step instructions that will tell you how to get started.
Right.
But all that you're basically doing is bringing the yarn around and then using this little tool that's in the kit, it's like a little hook. Just take the bottom strand and loop it over the top and just work your way around.
Ah, right.
And it's in effect, you're doing the same as you would be with a knitting needle.
Right.
But you're just working it in a circle. So you just continue to work your way around like this.
So all you're doing is wrapping the yarn around the outside of the
Yeah,
prongs.
and then just, again, pop the hook underneath the bottom loop and bring it over the top.
That's not
like
difficult,
that.
is it?
Not at all. So even if you haven't used one of these before, again, I think I was probably about 4 or 5 when I first used something like this. So if you're thinking of something, summer holidays are coming up, you're thinking of something to occupy the children, get them going and to making their own jewellery and things, great one for doing. But yeah, and then you can see that you just sort of give it a little bit of a tug.
And this is what comes out at the end.
This is what comes out at the end. No, that's the one you were saying that you liked
It
earlier.
is. I love the metallics, I really do. It's like brass, copper, gold, silver, all woven into one, but there's no metal there whatsoever. It's a yarn, and it's incredibly soft and lightweight. So if you like wearing jewellery, but maybe you get irritated by things that are really heavy or a bit awkward or a bit rigid to wear, this is incredibly soft and simple. And it will look great on outfits, look great on the skin as well. How do you actually how do you get it off when you've done the length you want then? You just unhook it or?
So yeah, so all you would basically do is you just, again, so you would trim the wire. In fact, I'll just do it with this bit here because this is just a sample anyway. Just trim your yarn like that there. And then using the hook again, you actually go under and pull it through, she says. So you're almost putting it through the actual loop to make a knot. So I'm just going to do that with the other pieces now as well, the other sides. Bring it through. Do it with all 6 stitches. Because the last thing you want to do is spend time doing this and then it all unravel. So again, pop it through. And I'd love to hear from viewers as well, because we have done this kit before but in different colours.
I remember.
I'd love to know if it's this one that's more popular or the crocheted design.
Right.
Which is people's favourites?
Are you dabbling at both? Have you had a go at both of them? I mean, this is presumably the easiest to pick up straight away and get going with, isn't it?
Yeah. So, I mean, the crochet one's very simple as well. So I've done that through all 6 pieces now, and then you just, and this is where it takes a little bit of a leap of faith, pull it off the hook, like so. And then you'll see there, obviously, at the moment, looks quite loose. But if you just give it a pull, and it just tightens up.
And there it is.
And there it is. Obviously that's a shorter piece now because that's just a sample, but you could make that into a bracelet. And then again, it's a similar sort of principle to the mesh ends, where you just pop a dab of glue on there, dab of glue in your finding, and just pop it on the end there and wait for it to dry.
So you can have a bracelet and a matching necklace if you wanted to.
You could, yeah. There's only enough ends within the pack to finish 6 pieces.
Right.
But obviously if you did want to...
You could do a necklace and a bracelet 3 times. Would that be? Yeah. Then it'd be six pieces of jewellery, but not 6 bracelets.
Yeah, and if you wanted to, you could mix and match the colours in together as well, so that you get some quite different effects.
So yeah, just play with them. You are going to get all 6 strands, so you've got all the different colours that you could ever possibly want. You can get extra as well. Details of the extra top-ups are on the bottom. So if you just need the yarn, if you've already got the Nancy or whatever you call it, the tool, and you've got the crochet hook, you just need the yarn. $14.99, 635540. Now, Jackie has just emailed in. She can't decide what kit to go for out of all of them, I suppose, in the show. She likes all of them. So, well,
fantastic.
Just take a leap of faith into one.
If she's never had a go, if she's never done jewellery before, the moon dust or the metal mesh ones are always really straightforward to do. Or the knitted and crocheted one is good if you want to sort of mix two different crafts together. Yeah, whatever you want to do, it's absolutely fine. Now, the main kit for the crochet is $24.99. You are going to get the machine, you are going to get the crochet hook as well. 009869 is your item number. And we'll show you now, or Laura will, the actual crochet technique too, which is obviously the machine does all the hard work for you, whereas this, you're doing it yourself. But it is still quite simple. Still very, very straightforward. For those of you that crochet, it is just chain stitch that we do. So this is your ladder yarn that comes within the kit. And I'm just going to start by making a loop. So make a loop within the yarn like so. And then just tighten it up so it's a bit... Now you don't want to keep your stitches too tight with this. Keep it nice and loose. And then all that you do is just wrap your yarn around your hook and bring it back through your initial loop.
Almost half the stock of this kit's now gone. Lots of you are deciding that this is the kit for you. I'm not surprised, because with the spring and summer on the way, they're lovely and light to wear. If you're looking for bright, cheerful, unusual jewellery, this is it.
I love this, and obviously once you've got the kit, we've got the assorted yarns there as well. They are a sort of pick and mix. It's a different colours, so if you go for more than one of those, we will try and make sure that you don't have any duplications of colours as well.
Right.
So yeah, so just again, just keep going. It's very, very simple, and you can see once you get going and you've got your tension right, you can do this quite quickly. I'll just slow it down again just so you can see, but again, just wrap your yarn around your hook and bring it back through your initial loop, initial stitch.
So it's quite a loose weave.
Yeah, we keep it nice and loose just because it gives that more sort of open effect then. You can use a different size of crochet hook if you want to. We've just gone for a bigger one because, as I say, it keeps the stitches that little bit looser, which I love that effect. And it's not too uniform either. So you can see there, very, very straightforward. And you can do this watching the telly as well. Once you've got used to it, you can see there I'm sort of sat speaking to you and I'm away.
And you won't even know that you've got these on as well. They're that light. They really, really are. And very, very funky. I mean, certain, it depends what colours you use, but certain colours remind me of like festivals, carnivals, you know, the bright pinks and those sort of colours are fantastic. And then you've got the metallic colours as well, the slightly more muted tones of purple, so that takes you possibly into the evening if you wanted to.
Definitely. So when you've got to the required length,
yep.
And because you're doing a multi-strand necklace with this one, you're going to do them all slightly different lengths, so about 2 centimetres longer each time. But again, it tells you within the actual kit. So just trim your ladder yarn, and then take your yarn and just bring it back through your loop to secure in place. Let's just move
your first bit
out of the way.
Totally different then to what the machine produces.
Completely different effect, which is why I quite like it, and one of the reasons why I did a kit that gives 2 different effects. I probably could have quite easily gone for one kit for one design and one for another, but I quite like the fact that you can do either or in this kit, so it gives people that choice.
And when you've got a few strands like this.
So when you've got a few strands like this, I'll just grab that one as well, you just bring them all together like this, bring your ends right next to one another. You don't need to be too precise with this either. Some multi-strand designs that you get, you have to really plan it out beforehand as to where, you know, especially if you're putting beads on, you have to plan it out beforehand as to where the bead's going to sit. Just bring them all together like that, and then just gather it together, gather all the strands together like so, and just literally just tie it. I'll just bring it over here actually. Just tie a knot in to bring all the strands together and secure them in place.
Half stock gone now. Now you're seeing this and seeing it demonstrated in both ways.
Do the same on the other side. So again, bring all the strands together, tie them in a knot like so. Make sure it's nice and tight. Now again with this one, super glue again. Just pop some super glue on the knots to make sure that they are not going to come out anywhere. And then you're just going to trim your strands like so. And somewhere in here.
It is all yarn, there's nothing metal in there.
There's nothing metal, so if you have any allergies or any issues with anything like that, you don't need to worry on this side of things. And then again, within the kit it is these extender findings, so again if you make it one length and you wanted to have it sitting a little bit further down, you can just put it on the furthest setting.
It's nice to be able to adjust it with different necklines that you wear.
Definitely,
as well,
yeah.
So.
And different pieces of clothing that you're wearing. So I think any of these would look stunning just on a plain black top, but obviously you might want to mix it up a
even
little
if
bit.
you have to wear a jacket under the jacket, it would look lovely as well. Or, you know, it suits casual and smart, to be honest.
So again, you pop a bit of glue on your knot, some glue in your actual finding itself, and just pop the finding right over the knot like that. Leave it to dry, and that's it, ready to wear.
That's as difficult as it gets. It's dead easy, very, very easy. And remember, in the kit as well, you're not only going to get the crochet hook, but you're also going to get the little knitting machine as well, which gives you a totally different effect. So whichever effect you want to achieve, or maybe go for both, you're going to get both in the kit. Now, if you do want extra yarn on its own, if you've already got the crochet hooks and everything that you need, you don't need it again. Well, here's the yarn on its own. And as you heard Laura say, that if you do buy maybe a couple of these, she'll do her best to make sure you don't get any duplicates. Yes. So you'll have lots of variety, which is great. And there's loads of different colours in those 6 anyway, but she's got a lot more besides. So £13.49 is the Freedom discount price if you want to stock up on your ladder yarn. And it is the most unusual yarn I think I've seen, so you'd struggle to find this anywhere else, I would have thought. Okay, let's show you then the kit that you get. Over this side, this is the crocheted side, which I must admit probably is the most dramatic because it's slightly more freeform and fuller. All those different strands of crocheted yarn. This is my favourite one. I love these bright colours. Really cheerful. See someone wearing that, you know that they're a happy person. The blue as well, really kind of lovely in sea tones that you've got in there, those turquoises and blues and golds. Again, it's all fabric, it's not metal at all. And then at the back here, we've got a really kind of warm one, maybe for wintertime wearing or whatever, with the reds and the greens, quite festive combination. So those are the 3 that we've crocheted. And then this one, all of these on this side are the ones that you've used on the machine that we showed you at the beginning of the demonstration. So these are more tubular, they're more together. We've got it in purple, we've got it in this metallic finish here as well, but remember it's not metal, it's just fabric. And then you've got this lovely earth tones of purples and dark blues, very, very rich. So £24.99 gets you the lot. 60% of the stock of this is now gone. You're going to get 6 reels of this yarn, plus the machine, plus the crochet hook, and of course all the fixtures and findings. You get half of them in gold tone and half of them in silver tone as well. Very busy for this £24.99. Then equally as popular is the sparkle bracelet. A third of the stock of this is gone now, and you can either choose to have the magnet fastening or indeed the extender. You get half magnets, half extender. 6 packets of really lovely crystals. You can see without me needing to